I grew up across the street before the casino was there, before the hotel was there, before Bear River had anything. There's a lot of history here, a lot of short, brief history, but it's all, it's all fading away. So you could tell 100 stories here in Humboldt County.
These are our three rivers that run. And so if you look here, predator and prey of our eagles and the bear and the fish, that are our livelihood. And these rivers are tattooed on me because those are where people ran for thousands and thousands of years.
We were not recognized for years and years and years. And the trials of just getting us to this point was long and hard. If you're not recognized for 25 years, you're almost forgot who you were.
Storytelling I think is very important because we had our language before, linguistically, but now it's the way, with assimilation and colonization and all that, they're stripped away. So now my grandma, she would tell stories like religiously, and there was lessons in it, life lessons in those stories with coyote, with eagle, with badger. There were stories, they used it to teach you, about in life.
We need to at least know our culture. We need to know the resilience of our people and that we survived, and that yes, the cultural part is important, but that we survived.
Hearing the drum made me realize it just brought me more to my culture. A lot of the Native Americans do, and when I seen the Native American dances and how they get up and they dance and they wear their regalia, I understood that was something very special, very ceremonial. I understood that completely right away.
A lot of our elders are gone now. There's only a few left, but they're the younger ones. And like our mom, she knew a lot, and she always told me to, keep that going. And what her stories that she had, I still have, and I keep them here, and then I keep them here.
People don't really realize how much history they have in back of them. Not all of it's good, but they have to learn from that, and their elders will stand up and will fight for them to continue to do this. And I would like to see them have more know their history from where they came from. Don't forget who they are.
For Bear River and even for my tribe, and I think for a lot of Native tribes, we've lost so much that we have to keep going back and trying to figure out what we're doing and where our culture is coming from, like how do we do ceremonies. But I think it's also important to try and remember like where we are now and what we're doing now. You do need to know where you've been to know where you're going, but you also have to remember that you're going somewhere.
For me, it's about coming together as a community, getting past all of the indifferences and creating a more solid future for the children.
What we could pass on is to be proud of ourselves, that we have survived everything that they did to us and did to a lot of other peoples, but we're here and we want to continue forward and hopefully work together so that the kids can enjoy that and show the beauty of where we've lived, where we've grown up. And this is our territory, this is our land, this is our nation.
Since I've been here, it's been a struggle at first, and being a Native American living on the reservation, it kind of goes with the landscape, something that we inherit. Yeah, it's been a struggle for a little while, but it's an honor to be able to mold my kids in the way that I, and direct them down the right avenue as I see fit.
I would teach them too that learning about their culture is really super important because it puts us where we kind of belong, and not just hearing that drum, but making songs and letting that be in our hearts.
The very first time that I got to step in the pit, it was like changing, it was moving. You felt something that you were part of, one with the earth, and it was something that changed me. And then my kids got into it, and then the first time I danced with my son, and then I danced with my daughter, and so it continues to go on and we carry it forward.
There's this thing, it's like a cleansing ceremony for newborns or sick children or elders, and we have dancers, and we just like dance around a fire pit for 3 days or so and just like hang out and connect with our families for the child or elder that's sick. A few years ago we made some drums. That was pretty cool. They already had the frames put out for them, so we just had to dry the skin for the drum and then tie them to it.
With our tribe now, we have so much more. We have social, look at it, we're growing exponentially. I mean, it's good for strengthening our identity, creating jobs.
As far as the 360 thing goes, is the trials and tribulations through being a Native American and how we can develop a new and transition from living that lifestyle into a new lifestyle of something that we could look forward to is huge. It's something that it could be inspiring for a lot of kids, since gaming and electronics are a huge part of their lives today.
I really want the future for this tribe to be great, and I think that putting and investing more time into the children is something that really needs to be done, because they are the future, and we will capture Bear River stories through film on 360 cameras. We want to make the videos interactive, so like you could either watch the video and then you could like take a test in the headset, or you could have a video within the video. We have lots of ideas.
The cleansing ceremony, I feel like that would be a nice VR experience for a viewer, and just to like get some like intel on just like how we do things for everyone.
Hopefully our video will turn out, and hopefully we spark enough interest in one of these youngsters, or even one of the older people, say, hey, I want to get into this and I want to start documenting things, so that way our current doesn't turn into our past and get lost like the past has been lost. So, film and the modern age of digital technology that we're in is just ideal for preserving things.
That's what I want to do, is tell people. I want to tell stories, and I want to learn how to use this type of equipment so I can do what you're doing now, and I can do skits, do different scenarios at schools, even get a stage up here, get the kids involved. I think storytelling is vital because it's our traditions. It's our traditions from the past to right now and to our future. So in order for us to know that, this is why storytelling is important, because that's how we learn. Is through our words, through our history, in order to, we can't forget that's where we come from.
Traditionally, we've been oral storytellers. There's never been the written document. It's been the oral traditions passed down from generation to generation. I think basket gathering is another one that we should go after, and then actually the dance, the brush dance that it heals sick children. That's another thing that our culture does, that if we can get stuff on that, actually get people to speak on that, it's another thing for the oral traditions to be passed down for the kids, that if the elders pass on, or myself, because I am a traditional dancer as well, that we pass that on to our youth, and that way it can never die.
Actually, one of my elders had told me a story, and would you mind me telling it? He says, well, there's an eel and a suckerfish. So eel was the best gambler upriver, and suckerfish was an okay gambler. Everyone went to eel's house and said, you haven't gone against one person. And he said that suckerfish had said that he's the best gambler ever. Eel said, show me where he lives. So he went down to suckerfish, and he challenged suckerfish. Eel won every round. And then suckerfish was like, I give up. I don't have anything left. You took everything I wanted. So eel thought, we'll win for bones. Suckerfish remembered his grandfather's song, so he started singing, and he won that round. A bone from eel. Eel was down to his last bone. Suckerfish won it, and he was the best gambler. So whenever you catch an eel don't have any bones. And suckerfish has all the bones. And that's a pretty funny story.